high winds and cloudy and low winds. Yes, honey. No. Oh, that's not good. I will take care of it. And I will try and be better going forward. Okay?
Wyatt has just been liking underwear and you put down the bathroom. Could have been helped by having spoon rest. I wish we had a spoon rest.
We do.
Not only do we have one spoon rest, and one of them looks like our fat ass Calico. Right. Nope. Don't care who.
No one's here but me. We've been live for a minute. That's okay. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. Storming right now.
Alright, we got Jay Jordan ready for the John Cobb show. Absolutely. The Zebras are at the Eagles.
Starting with the Zebras and the Eagles, okay.
Yep.
And you completely pass up the. I think you completely passed them up.
Oh, yes. It's been a day, man. All right.
It's a while here.
Yep.
Smithers.
Right. Just want to make sure the face chat's working. There's Cobb. There's Smithers. Perfect. Washington is the 50-50 chance, but Joe, Dave, and James have all picked against Danny. Danny thinks it's an Eagles game. Our weather for this first game is rain and high winds.
Oh, good luck, kickers.
Good luck, everyone. Since we're in the Eagles, we got an Eagle-based stadium, which is Pittsburgh.
So glad they let us choose the end zones.
Yeah.
And we are in Washington, and the Zebras will receive.
Yep.
Just ignore the yellow.
Look, it has a giant bird in the back. It felt like the right choice. Since the other one with the giant bird is orange, but indoor, and I felt with rain and high winds, we needed it to be outdoor.
Yeah, I'm not criticizing. That's funny. All right, 1st and 10. Be a pass here.
And water bottles.
Caught by water bottle. Just barely not enough for the first.
They rounded up in terms of yards he got, but they rounded down in terms of ball placement. But water bottles got a first and then some. He might be going to the 30.
Yep. To a 35, actually.
Okay. Still, great
So
run there. 38 yards on the ground from Evian Water Bottle.
great run placement there. Good blocking.
Play action is
Sack.
met immediately with a sack.
Jackson just planted that man on the ground.
They're going to give it to Water Bottle again to try and get them into field goal range. 33.
Yeah, but with these high winds, you never know.
Absolutely. Kick is up. It looks like it has the length and
It's good.
the angle.
It's barely good. The Zebras take a 3-0 lead.
Hey, barely is good. You know your limits. You know 50 yarders. You can make anything more than that. You're kind of cutting it close.
Yep.
Flynn.
And hey, this reminds me of a time where I think it was like Blair Walsh missed a kick. You remember about that?
Yeah.
For the Vikings, and this one guy kicked a field goal and like, ooh, he got tackled quickly there. Kicked a field goal and like to show that how easy it was. And I thought, yeah, you don't have a bunch of players in your face.
Yeah. Quick pass here to Red Panda Jr. That'll be a fresh set of downs. Smithy Smithers with that great pass there.
Yeah, kind of caught the defender a little bit there. Good run. 2nd and 4. Hey, what's up?
Hey,
Hey, Dave, how's it going?
not bad.
Excellent. Smithers has time. Throwing deep on the run and just incomplete.
No one even here? Oh, there's a couple people. Okay.
I'm here.
Good. No, I meant like,
In chat.
sorry.
Oh, yeah, no.
You're someone. You are someone.
Yeah, you meant the chat, yeah. All right, good first down throw by Smithers.
Absolutely.
Big throw here, incomplete. 50-50 shot, but New York came up with it.
Credit to the Zebras defense. They've been really good at blocking the deep pass from the Eagles.
Yep. Oh, and doing that. Good tackle by the freak. It was a freak.
Smithers gives it to Fensterhausen. He fumbles it, but Fensterhausen recovers.
I don't know if they're at field goal range.
I think they are. Both bots should be equal. No, it's not, because that's a 60-yarder.
Yep, that's going to punt it away.
And this one's
And
going
I
to come
think
back
if
as a
that
touchdown.
Coffin.
Now,
Oh. What a heck of a coffin, though. Oh,
these play actions are getting swallowed up as Jackson once again.
2nd and 14 for the Zebras. Hey.
You got some dip.
Gonna run.
TLK, you're
run there.
fired. Why am I fired?
Probably
You got some depth action going on here.
because the Eagles are losing.
I didn't. Guys, if you don't get your bribes into me in time, I can't do anything. As Alex
What?
Stain gets a sack.
TLK, you what?
You heard me. You got to get your bribes to me in a timely manner. Everyone knows this. Right, Dave?
Right.
Exactly.
So the bribes I sent in while I was at Eagles actually worked?
Some good field position for the Eagles.
They don't have four rings for nothing.
Yeah.
1st and 10.
Smitty Smittas?
And gets it. Good safe pass to the outside.
So I don't think anyone wants to fire me because the amount of jobs I do in this league are just absurd.
You're also I think the creator. Weren't you at the creator of the league? Like the
Yeah.
first one?
Oh yeah.
But still, like, it would take like 10 people to fill TLK's place.
Yeah,
How
your
many
institution
jobs?
here.
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to think of like how many jobs I had at this
Good
point.
pass.
Recruiting,
pass to-
treasury,
Fantasy
Yeah.
recruitment.
fantasy. It's at least 3 twisters. Well, twisters I'd probably keep because I wouldn't be fired for that. Simmer,
Store.
backup bank. Like, yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
The store.
Well, that's why I said
Um,
treasury.
I mean, you could be fired by replacing the Twisters logo with like a tornado or something.
Nah. Twisters logo is cut of pretzel, but let's focus up as the Eagles are driving. Smithers.
Missing the sack.
Smithers fixed the
They
Move
sack.
on the run. And we head to a 2-minute warning with a good run from Smithers.
Indeed, and that wasn't intended to become a running play.
Well, I mean,
You
that's
always
that
do that.
time in access when the quarterback breaks a sack, they will run. Fensterhausen gets the first.
Great
And,
catch by
surprisingly,
Fensterhausen.
the avoid sack and run works a lot.
So like here, Smithers is gonna
There we
run,
go.
but this time he
Nope,
can't
for
get
that.
it. So Baxter
Good
will get the
tackle.
sack.
Good sack by Baxter. Lose loss of 5.
Sekou Baxter.
Quick pass
think
here
that's
over the
okay.
middle to
Fensterhausen,
Fensterhausen.
I don't think he's got it. No, he does not. 3rd and inches.
This is where you just,
Fensterhausen does not take it to the Hausen.
give it to him to punch in for the first.
I like this eye form.
It's a
I
good
do like
use of
this
it.
eye. I like this eye form too, but they're passing out of the eye.
And
Intercepted.
I don't like that play though.
and
I
Cobb,
don't
not
think
to be
anyone liked
confused
that
with the
play.
other Cobb, is able to get the pick. The Zebras come away from danger 3-0.
That was just an assist moment.
That was just bad
Chuck
play call.
Sidney, the best quarterback in Def League right now.
Yeah, I was thinking fullback dive.
Yeah, honestly, a fullback dive would have been smart there. A wide receiver screwed me. Honestly, not a bad statement. Sit deep,
Well,
doesn't
movement
like
by the
the looks,
quarterback.
avoids a sack,
Breaks
and gets a
off the
first.
sack. Gets out of bounds too.
50% of the time, it works all the time.
Works 90% of the time.
I got the reference, WFM.
We saw it on Washington's side. They got sacked while trying to run.
Great deflection there from the DB. She said, I can't catch it,
I don't
but
I
I'm
don't
going to
know
hit
if
it
he
into
was
the
already-
ground.
it was already out of bounds or not.
It's, it's
Washington
one of
needs
those, you
support.
just don't play that risk, you knock it down, and it was the right play. That one should have been caught, though. As it's
Yeah.
now
Washington
3rd and
needs a
10.
big play here on defense.
If he had hands, he'd be a wide receiver.
Absolutely. And Evian Water Bottle staying up, but just getting pushed around for a 1-yard gain.
Am I echoing?
No,
Or like to you?
no.
No? Okay.
No.
So I would have called timeout there if I was Washington.
Oh, I think I know where the echo's coming from. It's on me.
Uh,
Try and fix it. Need to plug in my headphones. Because what's happening is my microphone's picking you up. Smithers, this time going down. Freak is able to get him. And that'll bring up the end of the first half. We're headed into the second.
defensive battle here.
It absolutely is. And so we talked about the weather a bit, but I think that actually did have an impact on the interception. Because it looked like it was headed to a wide receiver and it slightly went out of target. and it is rainy and high winds. You're not going to make
Wait a
every
minute.
pass with precision.
Especially, yeah, some of these guys
In
have
the
well,
rain.
like 70s, 80s for accuracy and power and all that.
Yeah.
It's gonna affect them more.
Washington has been close to breaking out.
Absolutely. Smithers throwing nearly
Brings
another
splits.
pick there. That
That
was
should have been a
fast
pit
throw.
6. Should have been a pit 6.
Should have been.
And it's crazy that the Eagles are losing with this team that they have. Like, it's full of legend players and
And
GM.
so are the Zebras. It's not like so this game going into it was a 50-50 game. These are not any
Look
none
at
of
you,
these
Craig.
rosters are any more powerful than the others.
Good
Red
catch by
Panda.
Panda. Washington starting to threaten again.
And Strasman, the fullback, is going to get this one. And that was the play they should have dialed up last time. He gets a couple of yards, 3 in fact.
It wasn't Cookie's Cookie.
Oh, first down there. Right on the access sign.
They got a big bag over there in Washington. It has one cookie in it.
Better be a big
There's
cookie.
looking. Going in the end
It's a
zone.
pretty
On
big
to
cookie.
end zone.
Down.
Panda with a
Touchdown to
great
Red
catch
Panda.
there.
The
Washington
legend
takes the
create
lead.
for Frost Giants, I believe it is.
Yes.
Legacy.
Legacy.
Yes.
BT
Legend
is
is something
good.
different.
Legend create, rather.
7-3 Eagles now.
Legend score is like basically like a Hall of Fame score almost.
I believe Dev Boateng has the highest legend score.
Right now, it's
Jerry Riggs.
Jerry Riggs. Yeah,
Like, wait a minute. No,
no,
it's
I-
Riggs.
I think he got taken over.
Really?
Let me go look. If he didn't, it's close and probably gonna happen.
Cobb
Who would
gets a
overtake him,
huge
Leap?
catch. Jordan, if you're still here, there's your player right there. John Cobb out of the tight end position as well as wide receiver gets a 29-yard reception.
And you got water bottle with the carry.
Breaks off a tackle, but not the next one.
But unlike Valencia, water bottle does not find a hole.
Oh, right. Yeah, so Biblia's prophecy is 1 point away from him.
Ooh.
Prophecy. Fair enough. Prophecy is a legend.
So, I mean,
Where does Hero line up then?
Third.
Anti-hero?
Hero's third?
Okay, so Riggs got 21. Prophecy has 20. And Hero has 18.
Okay.
Which player out of this class
Wow.
do you see stacking up with the Riggs and the Prophecyers of the world?
All right. So they're different positions, so trying to compare them is going to be hard.
I mean, which one
Dak.
do you see becoming a huge legend?
David the sack.
Out of this dev class.
Out of this dev class?
Yes. Yes.
All right, so I've got my eyes on a few. I'm gonna pick people that don't have a player currently or previously. So Alex Stain is actually one of my better choices. Cobb just shy of the end zone. He gets blocked into it. Now let me answer that question a little bit.
For the in chat.
What are my cats doing? I'll be right back.
In chat.
First and goal for the Zebras.
Water bottle to the
Touchdown.
edge is gonna just walk it in.
I got my eyes on Smitty Smithers, formerly known as Blitzkrieg.
Formerly known as Blitzkrieg, correct?
That's who I've got my eyes on.
Yeah. In terms of like people who have had a player that we know are going to have another good season or a good career. Yeah,
Missed
of
it. Who got
course.
touchdown?
Water bottle
Water
walked
bottle.
it in.
Nice.
Receiver in motion.
Intercept.
JoJo freak.
Oh!
What a freak.
Freak! He's a freak. He's a weirdo.
At the second
Y'all don't get that reference.
interception
Good. You
thrown
don't
by
watch
Smithers.
musicals.
I mean, it's not the reference from Spaceballs I think of. And there are many references from Spaceballs I think of. That's not one of them.
I'm surrounded by assholes.
That one. And this
He's got
is
a
why
mouse in his
evil wins,
trousers.
because
He's
it's
got a
good
mouse
and dumb,
in his
and Cindy
trousers.
punches it in.
Touchdown Zebras is now a 13. Gonna be, well, wait a moment.
It's now
A 10
Okay,
10-point
now
game.
it's a 13-point game. 10-point
10.
game, excuse me.
Oh wow.
Ah, the Zebras.
Washington
Good
has their
times.
work cut out for him.
4 minutes
Yep.
to.
Zebras submitted their bribes early.
Or they just submitted a better bribe.
They submitted their bribes early to the Zebras.
And it's not just about timing. There's a cutoff. It doesn't matter how early you set it, but the amount does matter. It's a blind bid.
I got a Klondike bar.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Oh, you have no
Ooh.
idea how much I would do for a Klondike bar.
That was nearly picked off again.
In the
Smith was
same way,
having a
too.
night to forget.
I would coach a Dev League team for a Klondike bar.
Coaching a Dev League team is easy.
Oh,
And I don't mean
100%.
like
I love
easy,
the custom
like
base gens. Those are so cool.
it's just
I just don't want to be. I just don't want to be called peaked in Dev League.
Or in 10 for the Eagles.
Smithers
Ooh,
once
there-
again.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Night to
Freak by
forget
freak.
for Smitty Smithers.
Maybe
He's-
I should take that play out of the playbook.
I don't know. I mean, right now, no. Next iteration of Axis, absolutely.
I mean, we all know hitch routes are broken, so.
Yep. Yeah, I am so looking forward to when hitch routes get taken out.
Danny said he's taking out screens too.
Dude, I saw that. It makes me so happy.
Yeah.
I mean, they could
And I'm
maybe
like,
just
dude,
figure
just
out how to
use
make it
block
work.
and release routes. And he's like, no, it's the lineman.
You know what? You know what? I think would solve like a ton of problems for him.
Incomplete.
What?
An acceleration attribute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the proper coding with it.
Right. Well, I would hope
Ooh,
so.
good-
Otherwise, then the
good
attribute doesn't
time.
do anything.
They pinned them to the 12. Short run.
Oh.
Going deep, finds
Hey.
Panda.
Smithers saying, I'm not out yet. Let me show you. I can still throw it.
Oh, well, oh. Okay. Tackle, break, go burr, I guess.
Yeah, is that something that happens in 24 as well, where like the quarterback, if they break the tackle, just runs rather than tries to throw it?
It's rare that they'll actually throw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Timeout by Washington. They got the first down.
I wonder if Danny can fix that. Like, fully. I think he, like, somewhat fixed it,
Final timeout for Washington.
but it would be cool to see him fix it. I also
So-
wish that there were different, like, drop back lengths as well.
PCast.
Big tackle for loss by
To
the
be
break.
clear about the screens and when he's taking them out, he's taking them out to
2-minute warning.
rebuild them like from the ground up. Was his actual comment. So they might be coming back. They might not be for right now.
House breaks a tackle.
Huge run there.
What a
But
good run, yes, sir.
he just needs to change the logic of them first.
Clock is ticking, though.
You're not worrying about the bot kicker here. Because these are not your standard bots. These are your improved bots. Smithers.
Bots 2.0.
Yeah, basically. This is
It's close.
Yeah, this is
trying
let's
to
try
get
to
right.
make the Dev League okay.
Yeah. Huge
Touchdown,
catch there from
Washington.
Fenster House.
Awesome.
Robobots, exactly.
Oh my gosh, they're actually good.
Yes. These are not your
What do you
standard
give them for kick power? And accuracy?
70s.
Now we have the dredge.
They're 100 TPE bots.
Yeah, so
Right.
they're in like the 70s.
All right. Respectable.
Yeah. It's not, let me be very clear. Having a human kicker in the Dev League is still better. But
Eventually.
yeah. Yeah, about week 3. Which reminds you, Dave, be sure to pay everyone.
Oh, I it's already in my head notes.
Cool.
In your head notes.
Yeah, in my brain notes.
In a thing that I
All
like
right,
to
the
call
Zebras
a
are
thinker.
kneeling this out.
It does work sometimes.
Only when you don't want it to.
Yes.
Zebras win.
The Zebras go to 1-0, and the Eagles fall to 0-1. Now let's go to our other game.
All right, this is week 1. Like
17-14 for the Zebras, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
That'll be posting the stats in the
What?
logs.
What's going on?
Did I
The
screw
game's
up?
going on.
Great. So, fantastic. Week 2 and week 1 have now switched spots. Don't ask questions.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This is how I play this thing really well, and no one will ever
Week
know.
2?
Week
That's not week 2 either.
3? Has to be week 3.
No.
Yes.
Eagles at Zebras is week 4.
Fine. Fantastic. Week 4 is now week 1. Week 1 is now week 4. No one ask any questions.
Doesn't matter. It's the
Well,
Hey, guess what?
not.
You can only
I
be,
mean,
you can only be wrong so long.
It's just
You
mean we
four
only
teams.
have 4 teams.
yeah, they're going to face each other at some point. Week 4, who's at home with that game? Is it Seahorse or Tigers?
Tigers at Seahorse.
Fantastic.
But it would have been worse if it was
What were
Tigers
you looking
at
at?
Seahorse at. Oh wait, never mind. I'm being stupid.
Dave, if you're asking me what I was looking at, here would be my guess, is I probably got an acronym flipped.
Davy Jones looking good.
I was like, I put it all over the place.
You did. And I probably just saw like the Eagles and the Zebras at some point. I'm just like,
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, they're kind of right next to each other on the little graphic.
Yeah.
If that's what you're looking at.
Yeah, probably.
Again,
That's probably exactly what happened. So it's just like, but with Dev League, because these teams play each other so much, and this is week 1, I can get away with it. I don't have to resim. Like, it just
if this would have been pro, this would have been really bad. But we only have 4 teams here.
So if this would have been pros, would have been week 1 or week, like, this is why I don't sim pros. In my defense, when my computer got hacked, like I have like all my documents usually open, and I don't have them open currently because I'm just still trying to get everything set.
Oh God.
So by week
All
2,
right,
I will
Tigers will start
be
this
in
game
like
off.
normal mindset, but like right now I'm still screwing up.
Did you already tag the teams?
I sure did.
Oh, you did. All right. I gotta go grab my dog.
Interview.
Yep.
First and 10 for the Seahorses.
And Steve Holt.
First down for Holt.
Napoleon Dynamite, the other quarterback,
Nice.
in at halfback.
Gets a few.
Run here by
He
Dynamite.
dodges a tackle, but not the second. Luca got him.
Pitch to Dynamite. Dynamite just doesn't have the speed for this. And Johnny
Lawrence got
Lawrence
him.
with the
That's
TFL.
what I'm getting from this.
Yeah, we gotta.
Is he a 55er?
He's not. Here's the problem with the Seahorse. The Seahorse have actually 0 running backs, but 2 quarterbacks. Because
Oh, that's a problem.
yeah, so we're alternating quarterbacks who have a little bit better speed at the running back position.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't Warwick play running back last week?
Yes, he did. He's also a quarterback.
I know.
Yeah, so we're gonna split start them.
We may want to do, Dave, is we may want to make it a little more pass heavy of a playbook.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a good suggestion.
Well, it's just whenever they had it set to.
Yeah, no, we may want to talk to their GM about, hey, here's your situation.
Huh, run air raid.
For the Tigers.
Run air raid. No, run space raid.
Space raid.
Heck with air raid. Air raid tells you to run it sometimes. Space raid tells you never run it.
Never run. Running back, go sit on the bench for a little bit.
And they was just barely stopped by Ditson.
Credit to the Seahorse defense, though. They got a good stop there. And, and I got Dayton's back into the roster because I know you didn't have that, Dave.
31.
Oh yeah. I told him if he could run the update, then I could have him on there, but
Damn,
he
one of
never
them.
said anything to me, so I figured he didn't.
Offensive line putting in some overtime, man.
Absolutely.
All they can do.
Real. I mean, they're not even real.
Oof.
Incomplete. Just through his hands.
Over
I mean,
his
that was
head.
kind of
more
over
like.
his hands, but okay.
Oh, that might have been out of his reach, yeah.
Yeah, you don't got legs or arms that big.
Didn't jump high enough.
Yeah, get taller.
Incomplete. Off target throw, really.
It's a joke because they're all the same height.
I appreciated it. I am
Fourth
not
and
looking
8,
forward
they
to
got
the day
punt.
that Danny goes to making models based on weight and height.
You're not looking forward to it?
I'm not, because that means we have to do all this testing and then have everyone submit new weight and height.
Well,
Well,
I'm
that's
looking
gonna
forward to
suck.
it.
I mean, we also, or we just say, we do all this testing, then we just kind of say,
Second
if you
none
want to
for the
change your
Tigers.
weight and height, you can.
See, that's why
Yeah, that's fair.
Danny is the one doing it, because he can do all the testing
Yeah.
before he
Okay.
puts it into action, you know?
Yep.
He jumps up.
He's
Made,
the one making
Ditson
the
may
game
get the
after all.
tackle for loss, but he did hurt a lot, guy.
Yeah, it was a tackle for a loss for 2 yards. Like we all know. It's my
Yeah.
favorite
My
little
favorite
bug.
gun.
Yeah.
My favorite gun.
My TFLs that get me
That's-
yard gains. That's a
he missed
TFL,
the
though.
block.
That
He missed the block
that
there.
positive yardage TFL glitch is fixed in 24.
It's so funny.
I know it is. Did we ever find out if they actually get TFL credit for that?
They do.
What?
It's amazing.
I know.
It gets recorded. So yeah, it's a TFL.
Hulk hits it up, but it's immediately tackled.
My favorite though is when we first started. If the penalty was accepted on an interception, the interception would
They're
obviously
not going to
count.
give it to him.
But if the penalty was declined and then it was thrown a second time and it was accepted, the interception would not count.
Oh, good tackle for loss. DeLuca got him in the backfield.
Absolutely.
What this? I heard a noise.
It's Dave.
Dave's calling
Oh.
Is
someone.
that me?
Yeah.
Who you calling, Dave?
I don't know what you're doing back there, but
No one. I am not calling anyone. I'm just surprised you can hear that.
Yep.
Across the other side of the room.
2nd and 8 for the Tigers.
Danny Rojas averaging about 2 yards a carry. It's now 3rd and 6.
not good.
No, under 2 yards a carry.
Wow, math.
Yeah. And he sets his numbers down.
They can't even. Why aren't we?
That's a great question. You should take up with Piggy. I just go with whatever the playbook tells me.
Yep.
It also begs the question, why are the Seahorse doing the exact same thing? As Warwick avoids one sack and is going to take off to get nowhere. I think that's credited for a sack, but no? I don't know.
He's getting nowhere there either. Now that's a tackle for loss
Yep.
of 1.
Tackle for a loss on a gain of 1. You love to see it. Dynamite staying up twice. And
But
nowhere to
not-
go.
Yep, DeLuca again.
Montez DeLuca, yep.
This is a defensive battle if there ever was one. Lawrence runs straight into the Seahorse player and is immediately tackled.
Yep. Look at that passing. Oh,
Fred's-
caught by Rojas.
Davy Jones,
Davy
is
Jones
1
is
for
one.
1.
Lovely render.
There's 2 for 2. I have bad news for you,
I hate
WFM.
that
I want to be
kind
very clear. There is no way your completion percentage can improve from here.
I'm fine. I just realized you meant because it's at 100%.
Yeah, you are now at 66. Told you, it can only go downhill.
Yeah.
Statistics never lie.
He had pressure in his face. Neither team can get anything going.
Absolutely. I think it's gonna be really interesting to see what these teams come up with in the second half.
Yeah.
Also, Leatherwood is here, so keep your eyes out, folks. We might see an overtime. Blitz coming in. Warwick avoids one, but can't get away and is sacked by DeLuca again.
Yep.
Montez DeLuca is everywhere on the defense, both literally and figuratively.
Yep.
And Johnny Lawrence with a huge pick there, staying up
Oh,
and
great
just
tackle.
stepping out of
My God.
bounds, getting completely disoriented on where the heck he was going.
Bro
I
is
think he was
going
just
every which
confused.
way except forward.
You know, I'll be honest. That could have been a lot worse. He could have done that thing, like, you know, in like, like players who like have sometimes scooped up the fumble and have taken it all the way back for a safety.
Yeah.
That happens.
No.
Holy crap.
Not in Access, but in NFL, it
Okay, thank God.
absolutely has. And Jones
Oh.
decides he doesn't like what he sees and is just going to run with it.
Hey, he's got some kind of wheels.
Hey, 18-yard run, it worked.
He's small. He's elusive.
He's smaller than your average quarterback, as he is sacked by Cranwater.
Sometimes that's a bad thing.
And so
Hey,
they're
let's
gonna.
just kick the field goal and get out of here. Hurry.
Yep.
Hurry.
And they get it
Okay,
off
good.
in time. Oh, that
That's
got
good.
dicey.
Yeah. David Jones on the sidelines pointing to an imaginary watch.
Love it. Steve Holt, who's been pretty quiet this game, is going to take it to about the 30, and the Tigers will start with the ball up by 3. Let's get to the second half.
Yep. If you hear thunderclaps, it's because it's storming.
That's fair. It is nice and sunny here, although it's been rather. It got really cold all of a sudden. Did that happen for you as well, Dave? Because I know you're a little north of me.
Yeah, I mean it's been kind of cold the past couple days.
Okay.
Like at least not warm.
It was warm until today when it was just like 50s.
Yeah, yesterday here was around the same.
1st and 10 for the Tigers. Yep. Tip it off. He's still going up to the outside.
We're also not that close. Like we have many mountains between us.
That's true. I just think because we're closer because we have brunch together sometimes.
Good blocks there. Oh,
Rojas gets the first.
He just pushes himself for it.
He does. Great run there. He is averaging now 2.3 yards per carry.
Good run there, though. Brings up 2nd and 5. Oh, blocks off. Oh. He tried. Dixon gets them behind the line.
I mean, if this is any indication, both these defenses are going to be an absolute force as the season progresses.
Yep.
This is going to be another fun season of Dev League, and I am so excited.
Yep.
Just barely not enough.
And so it's going to bring out the punt unit. Huge stop there from the Seahorse.
About the coach, maybe I would have tried to go for it, but
Here's the thing, and I agree with you. I actually probably wouldn't have, though, just because I'm only up by 3. My run game has not been consistent to punch it through.
oh, good tackle there. Yep, Lawrence.
Yeah. It's just,
Yeah.
it's asking for a chance for them to tie it. You have everything
Yeah,
to lose
that's-
and nothing to gain.
Yeah, that's understandable. That's why I'm not a coach.
I don't know. Pasta, what would you do in that scenario?
Sorry, what?
So at the 50-ish, you get stopped at 4th and 1. You're up by 3.
Oh my God.
Do you go for it?
No, you punt.
Okay.
Tackle for loss by Lawrence. I mean, if you're up by multiple scores, it'd be understandable.
Or if you're down. I would
Yeah.
actually say if you're down, it's a smarter play.
Yeah, I would agree with that too. Okay.
Good punt there.
Great punt there by the special teams. The Seahorse are able to make what was a short punt roll for about a good 20 yards.
Rojas to the outside, gonna break a few tackles. Should have 4.
moving a little bit there. Trying to find a hole.
They go back with him.
And he
Takes
stays
another
a
tackle,
afoot.
finds a seam.
He'll get the first down.
I think that's probably his best run of the night.
Elusiveness there.
This brings his average to just shy of 3 yards a carry. Let's get some fours in chat, though, as it is 3-0.
That deserves a 4 in chat.
Yeah. This game can go either way.
Bye.
Good run by
Okay.
Rojas to get a few.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
Or will they give it to him? I think they will.
No, he
No,
was
they
down.
won't.
That ups his average.
Yeah. Rojas is, I think this is a true case of establishing the run to wear down a defense.
Yep. And there we go. There he goes again.
It's not flashy, but it's working.
Yep.
It's averaging 5 yards a
yards.
carry this drive.
On this drive, yeah, you can't argue with that.
Good old smash mouth.
And out goes Danny Rojas, and in comes Danny Rojas.
Smash it down their throats until they prove they can stop it.
Exactly. And the refreshed Danny Rojas,
Breaks
That's
some
4.
tackles and gets positive.
And so he's coming out. They're taking out sub Rojas for standard Rojas. They are killing the clock, by the way.
That's it.
And Rojas has the first.
Yes, they do. Yes, he does. I thought he didn't for a second.
Nah, I saw that foot cross the plane and I knew.
Never know with access.
That's true. Well, I actually disagree. I think
Bandits. We got bandits signing.
I got Bandit with his second run out of fullback.
Yep.
Texas has problems for sure, but it's consistent. Like, you generally know what his behavior is going to be.
I mean, you hit the 2-minute warning at a 3-1.
Seahorse had burned their first time out about one play before the 2-minute warning. Rojas tackled
I think they
behind the
stopped him.
line. Dixon gets him in.
Teams do that. I don't know why. It seems like from like 2:30 on,
Yeah,
teams
I
start burning
I
down.
understand it from like 2:05. And it's
And
no
it's no
good.
good.
It's high winds, dude.
It's well wins.
Well, I know. But, I understand it from like
Seahorses sack.
10 seconds out. Like 10 or less. Like,
Lawrence
because then you get the stop
is
and you
now
get the
2nd
2-minute
and
warning.
20.
Don't
And
understand
access being access.
this, though. The decision to stick with the run game here.
Because they're only down by
3.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're
But it's
it's
fourth
still
quarter.
4th and
Gotta make
22.
it happen on 4th and 22.
Guys, they've got them exactly where they want them, baby. Now they throw it. Deep bomb downfield. Steve Holt!
They're caught by the hole, but he's gonna be stopped.
What a play!
Good chase down tackle though.
Absolutely. But that was exactly what the Seahorse needed. They still have their one timeout left. Warwick under pressure and down. Johnny Lawrence,
Lawrence
the
again.
Karate Kid.
Timeout.
Nah. Oh, they burned their last timeout. Dynamite runs forward, gets a handful of yards. You've got one play left to try and tie this. Colin, are you still here, by the way? You just throw it. You throw it immediately. You do not run the ball. Good call. And this is it. All right, incomplete. It's all going to
Yeah,
come down to this play.
Nah, give me here.
Kick is up, and it's good. 52
Wow.
yarder.
Wow.
I like how PCAST liked on my 4th and 22 exactly where they want them. Rojas staying up. Tigers have one play left to try and end this thing before we get fives in chat. What do you guys think? I think they're going to run it right here.
You're right.
Yep.
Told you, Axis is predictable. Let's get some fives in chat.
Oh, did they choose heads or they choose tails? Looks like they chose both.
I mean, that's how I choose my coin flips. When they ask me heads or tails, my response is always yes.
Imagine the look a referee would say if you said both.
Side. No.
Heads or tails? The no.
I choose none of them. The mysterious third
No.
option.
I choose to keep it in the old goddamn pocket.
Good run there by Rojas.
Rojas to the outside, cuts back in and can't get anywhere. Well, he gets a
He should
yard.
have stuck to the outside.
Rojas this time
And you'll get the first though.
easily. Rojas gets a handful of yards. It's 2nd 7.
Yep.
Rojas,
good.
nowhere to go.
Oh, with the heck of a hurdle.
Yeah. Turtle was flashy and great, but not enough to get where he needs to at 3rd and 6, and sub Rojas is in.
Some movement there.
And they're going to give it to IHOP Bandit, who cuts on the outside. The block was holding, and it looks like he might have done
to
it,
wedge his way in.
but not enough. And so now the Seahorse have a chance to turn this around.
Oh, I was hoping.
A field goal from the Seahorse will end this game, by the way, just as a fresh reminder for everyone. As now we have entered sudden death.
Yeah.
Play action. Short to Dynamite. Should have 6 there. And after Dynamite, gonna get swallowed up right away.
Lawrence again. Okay, in this scenario, do they go for it?
No.
I mean, in access.
No, absolutely not.
I don't think so. I think they actually stick. They punt
He's
it.
gonna get the first. He's got a block in front of him. Oh.
If they were to go for it and miss it, they could just kick and win.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least they're not that silly. Not
Dynamite
much there.
gets a TFL on the 1 yard run.
And time is ticking down.
Play action. Quick pass out to Holt. Holt breaks. No, he can't break free, but he gets the first as the clock
10,
keeps
11,
ticking.
10, 9, 8.
We got maybe one play
It's
left. Otherwise, I'm going to need some sixes in chat.
Jeez.
Really? They don't?
Colin is elated as we get double overtime.
They don't just. I guess they don't flip it again.
No, they don't flip it again. So the moment you hit overtime, you flip it at the start, and then that's it. And then you just keep playing it until a team wins. So the drives just continue. The timer is kind of an illusion.
Not enough for the first there.
Do teams even use timeouts in overtime?
I've seen it like once or twice.
I wouldn't imagine that they do, considering it doesn't really matter.
Yep. And
Are you
Dynamite
freaking
get the
serious?
first. I mean, there's a lot of overtime things that just don't make sense to me in Axis. Like, for example, if you have a kicker that can kick it, you don't just go for it.
He's sad.
Right. And also the fact that there are even multiple overtimes to begin with.
No, that one makes sense because this is America. It doesn't end in a tie. It ends in a winner and a loser.
But I want ties, man.
That's Adam says the same thing.
It's the best answer.
I even have a whole tie column in my standings
Spreadsheet?
sheet.
Incomplete.
That never gets used because there are no ties.
Yeah. That's why it makes I'll be honest though, for the sake of my formulas, makes it so much easier.
I mean, true.
Long field goal here.
Kick is up, and it's good!
Game over.
We win in double overtime with the Seahorse win
Took us
over
5.5
the Tigers.
quarters. We got there.
I'm not sweet. I'm not.
6-3.
6-3. The game everyone
No
wanted.
touchdowns.
GG, Seahorses.
Dave, quick question for you. When is our next stream?
Thursday with Cohen for Pro Week 1, and then we got you on Friday. I'm assuming.
Fantastic. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
For the real Week 1.
Yeah, it'll be great. All right. Thank you,
We'll
everyone.
catch up.
Yeah.
We'll catch up in week
4.
5.
Week 4 will be caught up. Yeah. No, it's fair.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll see you.
Because we'll do 4 and 1, then 2 and 3, and then 5 will be the real one.
Yep. Thank you for joining me, WFM.
I'll
Thank
see
you,
you.
everyone, who joined the chat, and we will see you on Thursday.
See you.
Bye.